I'm Deputy Director of the British Council in Switzerland, so my presentation was on, it's called Multicultural Risk Management, and really highlighting our micro projects, very small local projects, and the aim really of the presentation was to show that these are very effective ways of risk management because we use people actually there who are going to be there for the long term and they're really interested in having the right solution. One example that maybe I can talk about is a project in India and Bangladesh where there's increased level of sea level and extreme events, and it's a simple project, simply replanting mangrove trees. And the great advantage of this project is it improves the life locally in terms of there's less soil erosion, there's less damage to individual properties, people aren't migrating as much, but the region also acts as a flood barrier for Calcutta. So we've got a very effective small project there, very cost effective, but at the same time it's a lot of benefits for the bigger cities who are often quite far away. And now the British Council, that's really our aim, so facilitating projects, not necessarily running projects ourselves, but having the expertise and the finance to help these small projects get going and keeping the expertise there. And if you look at the aid budget of countries, there's enough money there to do really good things. And I think what we tried to show in our presentation this morning was really that these projects use money in the most effective way and often much more effective than bigger projects. What was great about here is in the audience today there were a lot of people with similar experiences and with some interesting questions about how this can be used, this approach can be used in other parts of the world. And then just finally, example, a project in Colombia. And in Colombia there's a wetland region which provides 80% of the water for Bogota. And again, climate change there means significant effects and a reduction in the quality of water going to Bogota. And our project got this issue out in the open, not only for local people in this wetland area, but also for Bogota. And that's led on to a $15 million project financed by the World Bank, which is actually doing concrete things about it. So we're really pleased that our projects are having a wider, if you like, a wider audience here.
And what sorts of funding are we looking at these micro projects in general?
It's literally can be a few hundred or the low thousands. It's really very, very small projects, and often we just facilitate, we put people in contact with other people, we set up websites, we do really simple things, and some of them are even self-financing. So we're really talking about very small projects.
Currently, how many projects are you working on at the British Council?
We have, currently, that's a good question, we have about 30 or 40 ongoing. We have a big project called the Global Changemakers, and that's, we have a big website, effective website, and we're always looking for people, young people with projects, who are leaders, young leaders in their countries, and using their energy and also their contacts to really start these small projects, which, as I said in the case of Colombia, can grow to much bigger projects later on.